We're not gonna have a presentation of that, but I just wanted you to see it because it's too great not to. So enjoy that one. Okay, now, we showed this one time, and it's already popular. And I will tell you, we have fewer of the necklaces than we do of the earrings still remaining. So I suggest, if you want them both, go ahead and get them both now before any one of the pieces are gone without you. So this one, I was saying, is your cross medallion jewelry, but this one it's not round.
No, it's an octagon, really, an elongated octagon. And this is actually it's a new design technique that I'm using where I'm stacking two together.
Okay.
So the base medallion on this piece is from a bank that was having its 100-year anniversary. So if you look at the back, you can see it's in French, but it's pretty easy to translate.
Well, you know how they say everything looks and sounds better in French?
I believe in that. Absolutely. And so there, that gives you a date, 1964, which a lot of women like my jewelry because there are dates on some of them that they relate to for one reason or another. And then this is layered with the Sacred Heart emblem, which is a emblem of love and protection. So it's kind of just makes her for it's a sweet, but it's also a little, you know, just edgy.
Yeah.
Once again, you know, the combination there.
Wow, look, okay, I see a lot of you are loving this. Remember, you can use hsn.com or you can use the HSN app if you have that one on your phone or your tablet. But look at how great that one is. Now that necklace, again, nice and long, 40 inches long. There is a toggle up front so that you can double it, you know, wear it closer to your neckline, wear it as a choker if you want to, because at 40 inches long, it is going to be a longer necklace. And then the earrings you've got right there. Those, again, are going to sit closer to your ear, but they're not, you know, they're not puny. They're almost an inch, 13 by 16 of an inch, and you can see them there on Valerie. And that, again, that Sacred Heart emblem.
Yes, yes, love and protection. It's an iconic kind of little piece that I found over there. Yeah. And then, you know, I was able to figure out a way to sandwich or to link them together and just make a whole new look doing that.
Wow. Look at, oh my gosh. That's what you want to wear. That is what, and you're seeing the detail up close, but just imagine when you get to put this around your neck as the necklace, or when you get to wear these on your ears as the earrings. Imagine all of the comments that you're gonna get from people asking about it. If it flips around, they're gonna see the French on the back, they're gonna see the date on the back. You've got such a great story, such a great piece in this necklace and also in the earrings, and they are just really, really beautiful across the board. And again, if you want both of them, I would suggest that you go ahead and get them now and don't wait. You've got FlexPay. These earrings are coming home on FlexPay for $6.24. Really? That's like nothing. That's nothing on your credit card. You're not even going to notice it. And I just was wondering if the writing was on the back of the earrings too, and